Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing y'all how to line a baitcaster. So right here I have the Berkeley portable spooling station. I love it because it keeps tension on that line and it keeps it directly lined up with that baitcaster. So the one I'm going to be using today, it's the Lew's Mock Smash right-handed, and I'm going to be using the Berkeley Vanish easy casting line. It's 17-pound fluorocarbon, or also 7.7 kilograms. So that's what I'm going to be using today. As you can see, I already have my knot tied. You can just use any knot. I prefer a standard uni knot. I tie it, so I put it in through the eye loop, as you can see right there, and then I just tie it. So that's probably the hardest part. And then you want to make sure for the first, you're going to start cranking. Make sure you have a good amount of tension on there for the beginning. So when it starts to look about that, that's when I stop putting as much tension. But you want to make sure you have good tension so that knot does not slip. So my tag end is a little too long. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to snip that again. So that's sometimes what you need to do. Sometimes that tag end is a little too long. So after you get that first little part tied, you sometimes gotta go back in. And I like to reline my baitcasters every now and then, because eventually they just need new line. So I've got that cut, and that's what it looks like. Now you're just gonna reel normally. You wanna make sure that spool, you got a lot of tension, because when you do that, it makes sure that it's easier for the line to lose its memory, and it goes on with that. The spool will continue going when you stop, and you lose a bunch of line because it gets all tangled. So we'll just do this. So that is about how much line I put on there. As you can see, it's normal amount. I like to leave about 1/16 of an inch in between the line and the top of the spool. So that's gonna allow for perfect casting distance. It'll make sure that when you got the big fish, it can pull drag and it's not gonna spool you. So then after this, hold on, I like to grab some line conditioner. So the one I'm using is the saltwater solution line and lure conditioner. I like to use this one for a brand new line. And then if I have older line that I just have to spray, then I use Kevin Van Dam's line and lure perfect casting line condition. So that's what that one looks like. I use this one if I already have line on it. For instance, like my other rods, if I put conditioner on it, it's always going to be this one. And then this one right here is what I like for new ones. So you're going to do, I like one squirt, and then twist just a little bit, and then one more squirt. Really two. So you want to make sure that you can see that line conditioner all on that line. And then now for 24 to 48 hours, I'll let it sit like this to make sure there's tension on the line and the line conditioner can soak in. I might come by a few more times and spray more of this on. Well, that's all I have for y'all today. Thank you so much for watching. Hope y'all have a great day. Bye.